What's up guys, it's Brickman Q, and today on my channel we will be reviewing the LEGO NES, or also known as the Nintendo Entertainment System. And man, this thing is amazing. From the TV, down to the system, down to the controller, down to the game cartridge, and we're going to take a look at all of them separately in just a moment. Just imagine a Lego PlayStation. I mean, a Lego PlayStation 1 at that, with like a Sony TV or something like that, you know? That would be cool. That would be pretty cool. Let's start with the game system first. And as you can see, the game system came with a lot of nice printed pieces, like the Nintendo Entertainment System right there on the front. We also have the power and the reset. We also have the player 1 and player 2. And if we spin around, we have a couple other amazing features. We have the audio and the video. And then we also have the power ports back here where you plug in the plugs just to power the game system and to plug into the TV. And if we spin back around to the front and we open this part up, just like the actual game system, you know, you can press down, as you can see, which I think is a very cool feature. And then you can go back up with it, you know. So just like the actual game, you would just, you know, put it in there. And I think that's very cool. And it also came with the ventilation. You know, you can run your fingers through there. I thought that was an amazing detail. And you also have the nice 6x6 tiles, which you will see often throughout this set, which I think is pretty cool because you don't get those that often. And then, you know, you could just pop it back up, pull the game out. And then while we're here, let's take a look at the cartridge. So the cartridge, wow, the cartridge, a lot of nice detail. And I really wish I had the actual system to compare these items to, but I don't. So unfortunately, we're working with this. But we have the stickers here, which these were actually stickers you had to place. They weren't actually printed on there by the factory. Then we have the rigid pieces, as you will see on the actual cartridge of the game. And then if you look inside, you have the nice green plate right there to make it seem like there's an actual game cartridge, you know, which I think is pretty cool. And that's really all the details, nothing to the back of it. That's really all the detail for the game cartridge. What's really neat about this was that if you pull off the side right here, you can see there's a nice little Mario world right here. It's level 1, and I'm assuming that's supposed to be Mario right there. And you know, they have, like I told you guys, there was Easter eggs. This is one of the Easter eggs, and you would take the Mario piece and you would go through, you know, and level up. We have the warp zone right here, which I think is really cool. And I mean, Lego really put a lot of detail into this, and I think that's just so amazing. And they did a really, really good job with it. And without further ado, let's take a look at the controller. The controller is really one of my favorite parts of this build, because the controller just has so much detail. Like, I really didn't expect it to have so much detail, but it really does. And we have, like I told you guys before, the nice printed pieces. We have the select and the start. We have the Nintendo logo right there. The A and the B. Really nice features on there. Then we have the 1x1 studs for the buttons, which I really think is nice. And I mean, it's a little bit smaller than the actual controller, I believe. But I think the attention to detail is really cool. And also too, they have this wire that's connected to it that you would actually plug into the game right there. And voila. I think the TV might be my favorite part of this whole set. It just came with so much detail. I mean, look at the low-tech stickers. We have the knob, which is very interesting. You know, it's just like the old TVs. It's not gonna go all the way to the side. I mean, all the way down. It's only gonna go side to side. I think that's very cool. We also have the on and off switch right here. We have the buttons right here, which I think is cool. I believe this is the this is the brightness. I believe this is the shade and this is the volume, which I think is cool. There's nothing much to it on this side. I believe these are supposed to be the speakers, which is actually very cool because the studs are actually turned inside, if you can see. And if we turn this around, this is actually the crank for the TV, which is the only thing that's on the sides. And hold on, I'm gonna take it off the stand real quick. So you can actually take the TV off the stand. As you can see, the stand is in the back and it's sitting on two brackets, which are on the bottom of the TV, which I will show you. If you can see those two gray pieces on the bottom of the TV, that's what it's sitting on. And if we take a 360 of the TV, as you can see, the back came with a lot of detail too. We have the insert where you would insert the power at. Then we have the sticker with the serial number on it, and I'm not sure if the serial number and the model number are specific to each set, but if it is, that is actually very, very cool. And we also have the audio and the video input right here, and it's not much to the side. We also have the antenna, which you can actually move up and down. That's really cool. So if you look at the screen, it actually came with a lot of details. We have a pizza face mushroom right here. We have a pizza face, I forgot what these little things are called. But then we have a 1x1 question mark tile. And we have a 1x1 Koopa Troopa in the shell, which on level 1, these are actually green, and this is supposed to be level 1. So I think I'm kind of upset about that. Then we have the 1x1 question mark tile again. And if we roll through it some, we have the coin tile. And then we have the tube. We have the star, and then we have some more Koopa Troopers right there. Star right there, another question mark box. I think it's just cool, like how you could just crank this and it goes through like it's an actual TV. We have the cloud right there. We have this little Mario figure, which I don't think I would necessarily call a figure. So this is what I was talking about when I was mentioning the Easter egg earlier. So you would sit the Mario on this platform, and I'm assuming that this is some type of chip reader or whatever. And as you crank the crank, it'll pass through. And I'm assuming these colors are what the Mario is reading in order to know what to say and what to do. And it does so many different features, and I will be grabbing the Mario and I will be showing you guys that pretty soon. If we take off these tiles, we can see that it's running on a track. And you can actually, I think the really neat thing about this is you can actually take this out. You can actually take this whole piece out. And I'm not sure if I want to do that. I think I probably should show you guys that though. I will show you guys that in a second. But like I was saying, you know, as you crank it, it will go through and it will read these certain colors and everything like that. and it will start saying words and phrases and stuff like that. So to remove this, you would take off the base plate, the 6x6s like I showed you guys earlier. And then you would have to pop these little guys off. Like so. And then you'd have to disconnect this part. Just like that. So you also would have to take off the front of the TV, and then you would just pull it out like so. And this is how the magic happens. You can twirl it yourself. I only have one hand, so I can't really do it that good, but yeah. This is what the mechanics look like on the inside. That's the bottom. That's what the top of it looks like. And you can see the mechanics of how the crank works. And you can also see that the Mario isn't actually attached to the TV. It's just attached to this little piece right here that actually makes it work. Overall, I think the TV just came with so much amazing detail. I'm gonna have to give this set a 10 out of 10, and I really hope LEGO decides to make more gaming sets, as I'm quite sure this one did really well on the market, so I wouldn't doubt that any other set like this wouldn't. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and stay tuned as we will be reviewing one of these LEGO sets that are behind me in the near future.